I need to have fun. I do it, it's draw that gun like a megaton running over everyone.
Whether chilling in the lab, equation pen and a pad, meditate on the universe down to an atomic mass. To Disney would be crass, opposition comes in last. Yeah, we straight from the sewer, but y'all ninjas just trash. You gotta be out your mind trying to mess with the team. A warrior keeps it chill, calm and serene, till a villain pops up in the civilian's path. And I step in and play whack-a-mole with my bow staff. Late night heroes, bright lights of the city, cruising in that turtle van, and I got the whole crew with me. Lasers on the roof, computers in the back, hooked up by yours truly. Shredder, where you at? Divide the pie, subtract the whack, add the fact that we hold it down in every city on the map. Multiply by the brain power I possess, that's a recipe for success. Yes.
I do it, I need to have fun. I do it, it's draw that gun like a megaton running over everyone.
You know the space, you've seen it on the Tizoo, reporting on the issues, the saga continues. There's a host.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is WrestleMania Eve. Are you feeling the excitement here, live on the Dukect Lounge? Thank you so much for joining me on this pre-WrestleMania Eve and the greatness that is WrestleMania. And I shout out to all the people who are there and having a great time. Wish I could have been there. No, Roddy C from TV Trash is hanging out, having a great time WrestleMania week, going to WrestleCon and going to all the pre-show stuff. I went there WrestleMania 27. Even though some people didn't like the show, I liked the show. And the WrestleMania, being there, getting the signatures. I got my Michael Cole and Jack Swagger thing up there. I'm going to see if I can, one day to take off the tapes on this stuff and actually frame it. I think I have to, and frame these pictures and such because they're so awesome. And they always will be awesome. But yeah, WrestleMania week, and it's WrestleMania time. Are you pumped up, ladies and gentlemen? Are you hyped? Are you hyped, brother? Are you not only get hyped, are you staying hyped for this WrestleMania? No? I understand, but NXT is probably hyping you up right now. So, before we go to the dredge that is WrestleMania, let's talk about Takeover Dallas, NXT, the global phenomenon that's sweeping the nation and everywhere else, the NXT and the NXT Revolution. So let's look on Friday nights, NXT Takeover Dallas, and I guarantee this show could be really interesting. Alright, first up we have Apollo Crews taking on the Drifter, Elias Sampson. Drifter hasn't really found his niche yet. Apollo Crews is good, but he needs more fleshing out his character. I was hoping he gets a prolonged feud with Baron Corbin. It's a shame because I think those two could really have. I know they did not mesh well. They didn't mesh well, but I was hoping maybe in a last man standing match or something like that could really would have fleshed out. Fleshed out this character. That's just me. But fleshed out the goodness of both guys and the potential that is. Yeah. Also, Elias Sampson, I haven't felt it. I was like, here's hoping he gets better, but no one cares about him. But hopefully after this, maybe people will start caring for him. It takes a while. People weren't liking Baron Corbin for a while, but hey, he found his niche and boom, he went on to the road, baby. He went on up there. He found his niche, and he's off in the stratosphere. I was on the Baron Corbin bandwagon before anyone else was. And speaking of Baron Corbin, he's taken on the greatest man that has ever lived, Austin Aries. In his quest, Baron Corbin's quest to crush every indie talent ever, he's going to go and try to destroy the Austin Aries NXT run before it began, attacking him on the previous NXT show. But Austin Aries is not one to take things lying down. So he asked for this match at TakeOver. Aries and Corbin. Will Austin Aries proves that he still got it and will hit a brain buster on Corbin? Or will this be the end of days of Austin Aries? I have Corbin winning, and hopefully after this he will march on and become the brand new NXT Heavyweight Champion. That's why I pick. I think Corbin will take the victory. Next up is the NXT Tag Team Championship match, as the Revival was the bland, which I called him. Seriously, the bland, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson versus American Alpha, Chad Gable, and Jason Jordan. At this point, the Revival, the boring, I call them the bland, is the same place as the generic dubstep team that was in the former NXT Tag Team Champions when the Villains beat them. They just float around. They're not that interesting. They don't have any character other than we just hit people. Like, we're old school. We hit people. Okay. There's other guys that do that. They hit and park people too. I mean, there's tag teams like that. I mean, there's many tag teams that do that. I mean, if you want to be technical, you have say the Ascension that does the same thing, but with face paint and lose 90% of the time. 90% of the time. But yeah, there's nothing with their characters. It's just a-holes, and that's it. Nothing about their character, nothing interesting about them. I mean, they're good wrestlers, but give me something more. I want something more, something I can grab onto. And American Alpha has something like that. They have that Olympic battle, but also have that charisma as shown in the ring. I can't say for that for the Revival, or I can't say for either Dash Wilder or Scott Dawson. I can't see that. Gable and Jordan have that charisma, and it shows into the ring work. It shows in their personalities. I see big things for them, and I think the Revival will finally lose the Tag Team Championships. I think they should have lost them to Enzo and Cass, because honestly, I think those two were beyond primed for a championship run. But that's just my personal opinion. Revival will lose here. American Alpha will win and become new NXT champions. Next is probably one of the dream match for many of you folk. Sami Zayn taking on the newly coming, the TakeOver debut, the WWE debut of Shinsuke Nakamura, King of Strong Style. Well, this is going to be fun. I see a lot of people were hyped for this match when it first announced. A lot of people were hyped, and I was hyped too. I saw some of his matches on Ring of Honor, and I was very impressed by his moves, very impressed by his work and everything connected to Shinsuke Nakamura. So I am very hyped for this. Hopefully, it will be a better Sami Zayn match than with him and Stardust. That's my hope. I hope this is a very good match, if not great. And that right there could sell me a car. But there's more, ladies and gentlemen. We have the NXT Women's Championship match as Bayley, the long-reigning, huggable face of the NXT locker room of the champions of positivity, taking on the newcomer Asuka, whatever I mispronounced it. Asuka, yes, that's it. I'll edit that out. Maybe not. I don't know. Asuka. This is going to be a great match. I think these two will be. They will tear the arena apart. They will be up and down. They will all around. Hopefully, they will not place this after, say, the Shinsuke Nakamura stuff. I think they need a buffer and such. So, I think this will probably be an opening match or something else. So they can just let's keep the crowd engaged. And hopefully it will continue to be engaged as it is time for the main event, the NXT Championship match, as Finn Balor takes on Samoa Joe one more time. Will the Demon rise up, or will Samoa Joe learn from his mistakes and become the brand new NXT Heavyweight Champion? Well, I think Samoa Joe finally might have Finn Balor's number this time. And Finn Balor has held that belt since, well, he dethroned Kevin Owens of it in Japan. So, a beast of the East. But can Finn Balor continue his reign? Or Samoa Joe will finally end it? I don't know. I'm feeling that Samoa Joe will finally get that belt this time and have a good, dominant, long reign for the NXT Championship. That's what I feel. I think it will be a very interesting little bit of a call. I think those are really good picks. Let's see. Hopefully I'm right. And we will, hopefully we'll look at this on Friday evening, ladies and gentlemen, April 1st. Hopefully I won't be the fool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up, after we take the small little break, we will be looking at WWE WrestleMania. We'll be right back, right after this here, live on the Dukect Lounge on TalkShoe.com. Now, what song should we be playing? Let's see, what song? Ooh, I think we get something. Oh, how about how about Super Mario Dirty Coins? Artist Beeline from OC Remix. Let's play a little bit of that. We'll be right back here live on the Dukect Lounge on TalkShoe.com. Thank you so much for joining me here in the lounge. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on TalkShoe.com. And remember, you can find me on YouTube.com/DukecT, also on FreakinAwesomeNetwork.com, and on MannequinExpression.com, and CCS, Jessica Studio Podcast for Cheshire Cat Studio Forums. Yes, they have a website. Go there and click it and tell them to let me on that beautiful round table, because hey, I got some interesting insights, like you guys know, and everyone else is, and everything else. So once again, by the way, thank you once again for listening, and keep on with the greatness. Okay. And that includes everybody who agrees, disagrees, and whatever. Keep on. Alright, now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's talk about the main thing. Let's talk about the WrestleMania. Oh yeah, dig it. Yes, WrestleMania 32. I can't sing the rest of that song. I might get copyright. But anyway, we are stopping over the kickoff matches because, hey, it's WrestleMania. I need to stretch out my show a little longer. First, we have the 10 Diva Tag Team match as Total Diva versus Team Beard and Blonde. Okay, we have Total Divas. You have Eva Marie, which, funny enough, they announced this 10 Diva Tag, Eva Marie with the faces. They are booing the crap out of her. Surprise, surprise. Alicia Fox, Natalia, Paige, and, well, for now, Brie Bella. I say for now, because rumor has it that she will retire after this show. So, if she does, well, no more Bellas for a while. And supposedly not ever, since Nikki can't do any more bumps or anything like that. So, I think Nikki should legitimately think about retirement. So, yeah. Okay, as their opponents are, let's see. Okay, let's see. I know Lana is, so you got Lana, Team Bad, Tamina, and, let's see. You have Team Bad and Blonde. Okay, you have Lana, Summer Rae, Naomi, Emma. Not the badass Emma, by the way. The bland Emma from, WE. Here's hoping they may actually do something with Emma because she's pretty good. A daggone good wrestler. Anyway. Let's see. What else is on the kickoff show? We have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, taking on the Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon, in a tag team match. Will there be tables involved? Probably, and I think the Usos will pick the victory up. And the United States Championship match, because, hey, U.S. title match. One of the main things that John Cena got over as a major belt is now back on the pre-show. In fact, the second time on the pre-show because Kalisto. Because, hey, WWE doesn't care about making new stars. Because, hey, you could, you could switch out for this whole thing. Put Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So they have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on pre-show. How's that? Put that on the pre-show. Have Kalisto and Ryback on the main card for the United States title if it's actually important. But that's just my personal opinion. Kalisto, Ryback, U.S. Championship. Kalisto wins because I'm tired of hot potato and Ryback looks too much like goddamn Goldberg and Ryback. He's spouting off movie quotes. Not that interesting anymore. And, well, he's dumb as fuck. But, yeah, Ryback, I'm out. I'm out the Ryback game for right now. He needs to do some real good stuff to really get my love back for him. Next up is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We don't know who's going to be in there. There's a lot of people in there. We have Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, the Social Outcast. Let's see. Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Darren Young, Damian Sandow, Fandango, Goldust, Connor, R-Truth, and Victor. So there's probably going to be more people in there. Maybe some surprises. I don't know. Rumor has it Cesaro might come back, which would be pretty awesome. So maybe that's why they put that in here. So who knows what's going to happen. But, I don't know who's going to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I say the one who wins is going to be pushed for 5 seconds and de-pushed and forgotten about forever. Next up is the New Day. Kofi, Biggie, and Xavier Woods taking on the League of Nations, or the League of Geeks, as King Barrett, Sheamus, Alberto Del Rio, and Rusev in a 3-on-4 handicap match. And we all know King Barrett's probably taking a pin, and they're going to probably break up the League of Nations, and as Barrett has not re-signed and probably will not re-sign. The League of Nations. Started from the bottom and now they're geeks. I should bite that and put that in a t-shirt somewhere. Anyway, next up is the Intercontinental Ladder match. As Kevin Owens, the man behind KO Mania, takes on his former best friend and rival now, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler. And also a new rival, Dolph Ziggler, after beating up with his clavicle on Fastlane. Zack Ryder, who will finally has his intro played at WrestleMania. Hopefully he won't get kicked in the balls by Eve. Sin Cara! Well, honestly, I think Sin Cara's more over at that point. The Miz and the forever, ever lone and no one really caring for Stardust. I have Owens retaining, Zayn winning. I think Owens might win. People are saying maybe Zack Ryder might get a shot. And again, he's more over. Believe it or not, more over than Sami Zayn at that point. Seriously, Zack Ryder's been getting a lot more pops lately. So, then again, he's been working hard on NXT, Main Event, and all these places. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll bring up Mojo and do the Hype Bros and win the tag teams off the New Day. You never know. Hey, it'd be nice. Zack Ryder is a former U.S. champ, no matter how many times they bury him under the sand. Next up is a match I am looking forward to, is Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks, a triple threat match for the WWE Divas Championship match. Even though, hopefully, rumor has it that WWE is rebranding it, turning to the women's title back again, which is good. Seriously, the Divas title should have been changed a long time ago, because the whole thing is pointless. Yeah. I think it's going to be great. I would like to see Becky Lynch win, because it would be nice seeing that. Sasha's hot right now, but I think Sasha Banks should win it at SummerSlam, and actually have that type of thing there. Becky Lynch is doing, a lot more, I think Becky Lynch is going to get this match done. I think this is going to happen. I think Charlotte's not going to retain, so I'm picking Becky Lynch to get the championship and become the new Divas champion. Next up is my second match I'm looking forward to. Dean Ambrose taking on Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. I'll take Paul Heyman. No. It's Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar, no hold barred street fight. Dean Ambrose going crazy with all the weapons, but Brock Lesnar could get them too. And Brock Lesnar himself is a weapon of mass destruction. The man who destroyed the streak. And Dean Ambrose, does he have a prayer? Well, he does, as long as he has the weapons. Maybe Brock Lesnar might actually do. Maybe this could be a clean finish, but I wouldn't be surprised. They supposed to have Brock feuding with Bray, so they're gonna have Bray do something stupid and have Dean Ambrose win that way, or Dean lose and Brock Lesnar wins or something. It's gonna be some stupid thing, or maybe it happens after the match. I hope after Dean Ambrose picks up the victory, Brock Lesnar gets laid out, and then next gets captured, or I don't know, taken somewhere. Maybe he'll get better mic skills. I don't know, but after that, by Bray. Next up is, speaking of the Undertaker and the streak, we have Shane McMahon, the prodigy son, taking on the dead man, the Undertaker, and a Hell in a Cell match. And if Shane wins, he will get control of Raw, and the Undertaker will no longer be allowed to compete at WrestleMania. Even though he should have been retired after Lesnar beat him for the streak, because there's no more story left. Seriously, there's no story left for The Undertaker. And how fitting would it be of McMahon, Shane McMahon, being one to finally end The Undertaker? Holy. Yeah. Don't put anyone else over. You can't put Bray over. You can't put any of the young talent over. No. No. They want to get Shane McMahon and Brock Lesnar over. Two part-timers. Hell, Shane McMahon is more more of a part-time because he's doing this as just a one-off appearance. And that's why if he loses, I think Undertaker wins and then moves on. I don't care if Shane wins or Undertaker lose. Things aren't going to change. It is legitimately the same show. The Authority is liked by the USA Network. Personally, I think the reason why they like him is because the ratings continue to go down lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And honestly, it's been going down lower, a steep decline. And honestly, it's been going down since John Cena's been champion. So I know a certain tweet guy I follow on Twitter is saying John Cena will set these right and everything else. Nah, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. He is not going to do it. It's going to be a complete. It doesn't matter. This thing they need a whole new overhaul. They need a new look. They need a new stage. They need a new production director. They need a new TV director because no one shoots. Could you imagine Kevin Dunn producing a show like Daredevil with all those great action scenes, or any of the Marvel, heck, in the DC shows, Marvel or DC shows? You see those great action scenes? I would kill for having something like that action scenes in the WWE. Straight amps, steady cam, no zoom in, no zoom, no shaky cam. It's just a straight cam with just plain action. That would just be excellent. But that's not going to happen as long as old Kevin Shaky Cam Dunn is there. But that's just my personal opinion. Otherwise, I have Undertaker winning. Next up is AJ Styles in his WrestleMania debut, taking on Y2J, Chris Jericho, in the Battle of the Chants. These two went through a year of storylines in 6 weeks. And my question here, why didn't AJ Styles and Chris Jericho continue teaming until WrestleMania and have that great match in New Day at WrestleMania? Pretty awesome. I mean, think about it. You're not going to do anything else with the New Day, and they're wasting their time with the League of Nations. Think about it. You have AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, New Day, AJ Styles, Chris Jericho win. AJ Styles comes in with a brand new guy. Hold that belt for a while. How's that? That would be great for a WrestleMania moment. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That would have been great. Instead of have AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, a match has been seen done to death in a storyline I don't care for. I don't care at all for. -5 stars for this feud. The match will probably be halfway decent, though. Styles wins with something like that, and we move on from this. And then we get to the main event. As it's just been discovered, ladies and gentlemen, as it is a no disqualification match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. As Roman Reigns tries to regain his championship against the dangerous cerebral assassin, the Game, Triple H. Roman Reigns has shown a different and violent side. And now with this no disqualification match, this brand new rule at WrestleMania, will this be the final nail in the coffin for the Game? Or Roman Reigns has bitten off more than he can chew? I can give less than a fuck about this match. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You tell I don't care. You know why? Because Roman's going to get booed or not booed or heck being not only just heckled, he might not get a sound. These people don't get apathetic towards him. And as you well know, if you're a Star Wars KOTOR fan, apathy is death. Yes, so it's just going to be a complete another nightmare. And I cannot wait to see it live on the WWE Network for $9.99, seeing old Roman Reigns getting booed and not booed and and the crowd being apathetic and hateful towards Roman Reigns. Your next big face, everybody. Bravo, WWE. Bravo. Roman Reigns wins and the crowd goes meh. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Anyway, I hope I'm wrong. Don't allow these runs. Maybe the crowd will finally like Roman. Doubt it, but you never know. Anyway, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching on the YouTubes and everywhere else in between. iTunes, and when I put this up on iTunes, also on the YouTube, youtube.com/DukecT, freakingawesomenetwork.com, SuchCast Studio video forums, and everything else, the SuchCast Studio forums. Also, you'll find this stuff on MinExpression.com, Zipcast.com, and anywhere else in between. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, Season 4, the last reviewer standing, is in the editing room as we speak. It is in Sony Movie, it's Movie Studio Platinum 13. It is editing right now. I am 1/4 the way done editing, and after I get this podcast up and ready to go, I will be right back to it, and hopefully I will be done probably around, like I said, probably at least by Monday. Monday. That means I'm going to be underground when the whole Friday, April Fool's Day. So the only time I'm going to be online is probably when NXT starts. So that's it for me, Dukec't. Peace, love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later days. Peace.